Hi everyone, this is Dr. Chhoda and welcome to this episode of Ignition Time. Thank you so much for being a viewer. Thank you so much for being a subscriber. Please check out my video. You'll learn more about who I am, what my journey has been like, and why you should listen to me. Let's just jump right in. So far today, I've given you important updates on the stimulus negotiations. I've actually analyzed the latest unemployment numbers and actually revealed the truth about the fact that, just because the unemployment numbers are going down and just because we have a very rosy picture from US Labor Secretary Eugene Scalia, in fact, there he is. Hello, Mr. Scalia. I think he's having a nice day. Just because we have a very rosy picture from the US Labor Secretary Eugene Scalia, that does not mean that there is reason to celebrate. In fact, if you saw my previous video, I highlighted the fact that just because an individual goes off of state unemployment insurance, and just because state unemployment insurance numbers have gone down by 1 million individuals, that does not mean that those million individuals have found a job. That simply means that those million individuals have moved on to potentially another program, like the PEUC program, or potentially even the extended benefits program. Worse, those individuals could have simply dropped out of the labor force. They're no longer looking for work because they're no longer able to satisfy and keep up with the work search requirements because of personal reasons or because of other responsibilities. Well, in this video, I'm going to talk to you about some new data that's come out about the problem with permanent unemployment, the actual impact that individuals are facing as a result of long-term unemployment. In fact, individuals are lowering their expectations about the future. I'm not just talking about a financial impact. I'm talking about a psychological impact about an expectation of a better future. This is shocking. And on your screen, you'll see a brand new article from the New York Times. We'll provide you with a link to the article in the description section below. And the title of the article reads, "Unemployment claims are down, but many workers lower expectations. With temporary layoffs turning permanent and career paths derailed, economists say a new wave could derail the economy." In fact, let's take a look at the psychological impacts of this uneven recovery, this uneven K-shaped recovery that we are seeing. When individuals were asked, are you better off or worse off financially than a year ago, over 2,600 individuals were surveyed between October 5th and October 11th. You'll see the results, and you'll see here that for individuals who had never lost their job, 28% of them said that they were better off than they were a year ago. For individuals who did indeed return to their job, 23% said that they were better off a year ago. But here's the sad part. 37% of them said that they were worse off than a year ago. And for individuals who are still out of a job, 65% said that they were worse off than a year ago. This is absolutely surprising. This tells us that individuals who are still out of a job, who are getting towards long-term unemployment, because there's a threshold. If you're unemployed for a certain period of time, you now become long-term unemployed. So individuals who are long-term unemployed and or individuals who have permanently lost their job now have lowered expectations, have less hope for a better future. In other words, when 65% of these individuals said they were worse off than they were a year ago, this is absolutely terrible. Now, when the same question was asked with a future context, in other words, when people were asked, do you think you will be better off or worse off financially a year from now? Individuals who had never lost their job thought that they would be better off financially. 38% of them said they would be better financially than they would be a year ago. Now, those who have returned to their job, 46% of them felt they would be better financially. And those who are still out of a job feel that 35% of them felt that they would be better financially a year from now. In other words, the long-term impact may not be as severe, but right now, what people are feeling right now is the absolute pain, the absolute suffering. There is a lot of suffering out there. The suffering is not represented in the data. The suffering is not represented in all the numbers coming out of the Labor Department. I'm not implying that the numbers from the Labor Department are wrong. I just want to be clear. If any of my viewers and subscribers think the numbers are wrong, that's not what I'm saying. What I am saying is that the data does not represent the full picture. The data does not represent the humanity, the extent of the suffering. So, Mr. Eugene Scalia, I'm sure the data coming out of the US Labor Department is correct. It is correct, but there are many other aspects of the story that are hidden in the data. There is suffering in the data. In fact, the gap between the haves and the have-nots is pretty dramatic. People who have returned to work, as you can see again from the chart on your screen, say that their finances have essentially held up relatively well, and they are absolutely optimistic about their current status and their future status. Finances have improved for 1 in 4 individuals, and this is a possible reflection of stimulus checks and extra unemployment benefits that have essentially kept many workers afloat. Most individuals who are still out of work say that their financial situation is indeed getting worse. A third say that their unemployment benefits have expired, or that they tried and failed to get benefits, which is the sad part of this situation. As a group, the unemployed are extremely pessimistic, not just about their future, but about the economy as a whole. The declines in the fortune have the potential to shape the presidential race, which is now less than 2 weeks away. And there are widespread instances of fraud as well. California had an extensive fraud problem, because of which they had to shut down part of the unemployment benefit system, and because of which they had to re-engineer the entire security system. Let me know if you learned something new from this video. I want you to understand that you are not alone. I want you to understand that if you're out of a job right now, there is hope. Hopefully you can learn ways to re-engineer your skills. Please check out other videos on our channel. I really want to help you. I want to be here for you, and I can promise you that our entire community, the community below, in the comment section below, is what is the real benefit for you as a viewer and as a subscriber. I recommend that you contribute to the community. Type out a message in the comment section below. You have no idea how much you can help someone else with your words and your thoughts and actions. Let's try and pay it forward. Type out something in the comment section below to try and help someone else. Share your experience. Do that. Also, just pick up the phone, call someone, try and help. Let's try and help each other, because the humanity and the suffering that is associated with the unemployment benefits is not reflected in the data. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. My name is Dr. Nitin Chhoda with Ignition Time. I appreciate you. Please check out my video. You'll learn more about who I am, what my journey has been like, and why you should listen to me. We release videos at 2 p.m. East Coast time most days of the week. That's 2 p.m. East Coast time. Please get your cell phone out, send a text message with the word ignition or with the word time to 70,000. That's 70000. You can get added to our SMS list. You can also get added to our email list. Simply go to ignitiontime.com/alerts. That's ignitiontime.com/alerts. You'll get added to our email list. You can opt out of the SMS list or the email list at any point in time. No worries about that. Sometimes YouTube does not send out notifications on time, so simply bookmark youtube.com/ignition time. That's youtube.com/ignition time. This way you can visit the home page of our channel, and you can watch the videos at any point in time that you want. You can, check out our channel once a day, twice a day. You can check it out once every 30 seconds if you want. You can check it out every 10 seconds. Even while you're asleep, you can wake up and check the channel every 10 seconds if you want to. Again, my name is Dr. Nitin Chhoda. Follow us on Instagram. Our Instagram handle is ignition_time. That's ignition_time. You can also follow us on Twitter. Our Twitter handle is also ignition_time. That's ignition_time. If you learn something new from this video, please ignite the like button. Please ignite the subscribe button, and please gently click that notification button. Do it gently. I don't want your screens to be smashed. Smashed screens are not a good thing. Finally, please share this video with friends and family, and you'll find a link in the description section below to all our sources. Thank you so much. I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next episode of Ignition Time. Take care. Bye.